I don't know what to fucking do. I posted videos, but my mom, okay, so I sent this to everybody. I sent this message to everybody. It says, I don't like it. More don't want the devil. Just because I'm smoking cigarettes doesn't mean I'm the fucking devil, doesn't mean I like the fucking devil. I don't want to smoke. I don't even really smoke pot anymore. I don't smoke pot right now. I'm not smoking pot. I haven't smoked pot in weeks. Or like a week. Plus I smoke Delta, which is supposed to be the CBD. It's less than 0.3% THC. I said, what's the devil? What am I doing wrong? I don't want to be one of them. I don't want to be Grimes. They said they were de-Grimesing me out here. And I was confessing more and something. And then I just said, I ain't winning unless I ain't playing, or I ain't winning unless she ain't playing. Corey's girlfriend, who told me that, Brittany, are you really going whack? My mom said, are you really going whack? Are you really going whack because you can't smoke in the house? Not right. I said, was it the people I liked on YouTube? Was it somebody I liked on YouTube? I said, sometimes YouTube doesn't keep record of the songs you dislike. It just doesn't show you the songs you dislike. The ones you like, it's all like, because I'm a snitch, because I'm a snitch, because I'm a snitch. I said, I probably shouldn't listen to the songs on my YouTube. I don't know what to do. On my YouTube, I don't know what to do. And the person who surrendered to me kept saying they surrendered because it was the best sex they ever had. Keith was not the best sex I ever had. He laughed at me the whole time during sex. And I went and had sex with Eden afterwards and tried dating Eden, and I didn't like the sex with either of them. Hold on, just let me finish the text. I didn't like sex with either of them. I don't want to go back to my mom's. I don't want to be sleeping in a car either. I'm dirty. I need to shower again. I'm not going back to my mom's. I'm not going back to my mom's. And then my mom just says, you can't be traumatized by getting caught smoking in the house or being told not to. I didn't even say it in a bad way. I just made a point to let you know that you can't do that and you need to clean up after yourself. In April, what's the big deal? Something adults do anyway. Well, my mom is misreading the situation entirely. Like dumb bitch. Like dumb bitch. Like dumb bitch. I'm a dumb bitch too, but my mom's being dumb. When I talk about what's traumatizing me, I'm like, what the fuck did I do to become damned? What the fuck did I do to have my mom treat me like fucking shit? To have a car that's busted up, not be able to fucking make enough money to fix it, to fucking lose my husband, my child, my family, to burn bridges, this, that, and the other thing. What did I fucking do? What did I do? I told 311 that they could have my stars. I would never give my stars to 311 after that. Like, they're damned. Don't tread on me, anything in Virginia. Lovers. Is it because I had an affair once? Anybody who has an affair is damned. I don't know what makes people damned. I don't know what's the unforgivable sin. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. And you want to talk about a filthy house? Look at this. Let me find the picture. This is the house. There was a toddler in the house. There is no filth inside the fucking house. I don't understand why she was calling me filthy. I don't understand why she was calling me filthy. Maybe because I'm not showering right now. Maybe because I'd have to live in my car. They're calling me filthy for something that happens in the future because I'm living in my car. They're mad at me for living in my car. Hijack, burn. He died. He was a DEA officer, but burn. Lucky Clover, right? He died, though. He had cancer. and whoever the fuck was in Cave City or whatever, they had prostate cancer and are most likely going to have a heart attack. Someone's going to have a heart attack and someone has prostate cancer. I don't know what that is all about, but my mom is sitting there saying it's about cigarettes. It's like, you should see what I just uploaded. I'm so traumatized. I'm so traumatized because I couldn't smoke a cigarette in the house. Let me show you what she said to me. Let me show you what she said to me. She told me to get out of her house because I was smoking cigarettes. She was calling me names, but let me show you what she was saying to me. Let me show you what she was saying to me. Is it because I smoked cigarettes? Or is it because I said that I didn't smoke cigarettes? Or because when I was 3 years old, I hated cigarettes? I hated cigarettes when I was 3 years old. I hated them. And I would tell my grandma she stunk. Is it because my grandma Rose? Because I told my grandma Rose that she stunk because of cigarettes when I was 3. But I was joking around when I was 3. I was like, you stink, you stink. She's like, do you know how embarrassed I was? Do you know how embarrassed I was? Do you know how embarrassed I was? My grandma Rose surrendered. It's like, back to the thing of what my mom was saying. My mom is being nice in Kentucky, but not over here. You need to grow up, respect consideration and rules. You're not exempt from anything. You're not exempt. No, you need to grow up, respect consideration and rules are a part of life. No one is exempt from. And you were trying to say trying to say your advice is only going to hurt you. Good night. No, Hannah fuckers. I said good night. There's not exemptions on that. Good night. There's exemptions in almost every law book. I shouldn't be doing this right now. I'm gonna go park, but let me see. I'm gonna go park. Piece of fucking shit. Piece of fucking shit. Piece of fucking shit. Piece of fucking shit. But there's that. If you can read. I shouldn't be forced to be with a Hannah fucker. No one should, just because it's part of the Serenity Prayer. It doesn't matter if it's a part of the Serenity Prayer. If God wants me to be with a Hannah fucker, to have to deal with it and have to have them internally or anything that was inside Hannah or Corey, and then said that is unrighteous, that's immoral, improper, unrighteous, and bad. And my mom's sitting there saying that it's because I smoked a cigarette in her house that I'm traumatized, right? Right? She said, also, you little bitch, Dave was there and he was a witness. I said, 2012. I said, okay, Dave was also there, but he also divorced you twice. I said, do you not remember beating me the fuck up when I was a kid? Do you not remember beating me the fuck up and calling me a greedy little bitch, all kinds of stuff? My mom's like, I just said, do you not remember beating me up? Do you not remember beating me up saying fix my economy, or beating me up calling me a greedy little bitch growing up just because I liked a candy bar that was $1, not 50 cents? Do you remember leaving me in bars, hanging out with the bartenders, coloring while you fucking went around trying to get laid? Do you remember doing that to me when I was a kid? My mom's like, you used to beat me up for all kinds of things. Remember that? My mom's all bullshit. No, she did. She did. I even had to call the cops on her, and she got arrested in 2012 because she got out of the psych ward, and I had to go move in with Corey. And when I was a kid, I got kicked out all the times, or she would lock me out. I'd sleep on the trampoline, or just a bunch of stuff. She would beat me the fuck up for little things. When I got all A's on my report card, just calling me a little greedy bitch because she promised me $100 for getting all A's on my report card. It says right here, and by the way, you keep on saying I keep on saying you're a horrible mother, you're a horrible mother, you're a horrible mother. I didn't spend all day on my phone. I was with Dave for a large portion of your youth. Before that, you had Grandma and Betty. You had me. You had everybody. So don't know if you just think I was a horrible mother because that's what people told you, or it was a bunch of bullshit. I always made sure that you had a roof over your head, which meant following the rules and the rules of the house, except for I had to pay grandma to live there. I always made sure that you had everything you needed and that we did things. All you can remember, I don't think you remember, or you're horrible because you're horrible. You were horrible. I don't even think that you can say that I was so horrible. Anything about me that was so horrible when you were young, so I don't like to hear it. You better spend all day long ignoring her on your phone in your own little world, make believe mind. So whatever. It's like, yeah, I'm over here making videos, but it's over here because it's like I'm trying to get help because I don't know why she's treating me like this and I don't know where to go. And I'm going to a park, and I don't mean to ignore my child being on the phone making the videos and stuff. And I said, you call it overthinking. This one was just me going off on the stuff here. You could actually read all of it. Hold on, I'll start from right there. My mom said, like I said, Val, you really need to stop this too. And look what happened to Coraline. My mom's not talking to a realtor. She said she was going to sell the house for crumbs on the carpet. She kicked me out for crumbs on the carpet 3 times for Coraline, or that Coraline drew on the wall or something. And my mom has massive OCD, like massive OCD. Keith used to say geez, and Keith used to say I guess and stuff. I don't like people who say geez or I guess for a reason. They're very mean, and I guess I'm being mean back to my mom, but you should have seen the stuff she was saying to me. Here, I'm going to show you. I need mental health help, a bipolar child, but she'd rather lose her kids, family, and never have any friends and her husband and everything else because she won't get help. But look, I'll show you. Very, 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 look. But look. Watch this. Watch this. The whole pedophile thing that I went on, I was going on a rant about the pedophile thing. And that's like literally all I was saying in the videos about the pedophile was what I was messaging. I got this message from a guy named David out in California. M6 family is telling me I'm a child molester and that they put a $20,000 hit on my head and that I don't understand that I can't leave their house and that they're forcing me to take meds and that they're going to kill me, and my mom is the witness. But my mom's trying to get me to take meds. I don't understand. And if the child molester is trying to take meds, they're trying to tell Paul to take meds. It's like they've been trying to get Paul on fucking meds for his bipolar, schizophrenia, this, that, and the other thing. He's not even my dad, and a bunch of stuff. And it's like they're trying to get him to get on meds and stuff. And they're like, Paul, he was just mean. He's just a mean guy. He's just a mean guy. You should have seen how mean he was to me and my cousins. You should have seen how mean he was to us. And my grandpa, too. I remember one time He punched my grandpa. My grandpa fell back to the floor, smacked his head, and wouldn't wake up for like freaking 10 minutes. But they call themselves Jesus, right? I'm going to send my mom that message really quick. Just really quick. I need mental health help. I need mental health help. The devil worshiper piece of shit Thorn told me I need mental health help so I could be her. Her. Do you know who her is? The one that was inside of Hannah. Thorn was sitting there protecting, and those devil worshipping people were protecting that her girl. Whoever in the hell said to me, like Brittany Smith, that said, "You ain't winning if I ain't playing." That girl. They want me to. Cora is my baby, and she loves my truck. They told me, get mental health help, Val, because it's going to be Val, Cora, and Corey, not Coraline, Val, Cora, and Corey. And then his girlfriend, Brittany, kept saying, Cora is my baby. So even when I got mental health help, I still lost my family because Cora is my baby. She loves my truck. That he put Val inside of her. And they're saying you don't want to be Valerie, but he put Val inside of her and Valerie inside of her. I was like, I couldn't have my family either way. My husband was never going to come back. They called me Havisham. Havisham. Miss Havisham. Waiting at the altar for a husband who never showed up. I got married a long ass time ago, but if it went back in time and I'm supposed to meet my husband now and re-meet a husband or something, it's all like, or they said 5 years ago that maybe my husband would reveal himself. Maybe my husband would reveal himself. But it's like, who was my husband? And I didn't know who my husband was or is. If I had to guess who my husband was or is, Corey DOJ kept asking me what my name was too. What's your name? What's your name? Valerie DOJ. Valerie DOJ. They kept telling me that was the wrong answer. Val? That wasn't Val either. That wasn't the answer either. I don't know what answer they were looking for. I don't know who they were trying to turn me into, and I don't know who they thought I was. I don't know who they thought I was.